In the heart of Chicago, where neon lights danced on rain-slicked streets, stood Lumiere, a restaurant renowned for its elegance and soul-warming cuisine. Its owner, Julian Sterling, was a name whispered in boardrooms, a billionaire CEO whose sharp intellect and quiet charisma had built Sterling Enterprises into a hospitality empire. With hair like burnished mahogany and eyes the color of twilight storms, Julian was a man who moved through life unseen when he chose, his wealth cloaked in humility. Few knew his face, fewer still knew his heart. To the world, he was a myth, a shadow pulling strings from penthouse offices. But tonight, disguised in a simple navy jacket and glasses, he slipped into Lumiere as an ordinary patron, seeking the truth of his empire's pulse. The restaurant hummed with life, crystal glasses clinking, laughter weaving through the scent of truffle and rosemary. Julian took a corner table, his gaze scanning the polished chaos of waitstaff and diners. That's when he saw her, a waitress named Alara Wren, her name evoking the delicate grace of a songbird. Her chestnut curls were pinned loosely, and her hazel eyes, usually bright, were red-rimmed, glistening with unshed tears. She moved with practiced poise, but her hands trembled as she cleared a table, her smile a fragile mask. Julian's instincts, honed by years of reading people, sensed a story beneath her pain. Alara had been with Lumiere for only 6 months, a single mother pouring her heart into every shift to provide for her daughter, Leela. The restaurant's manager, Victor Kane, a slick opportunist with a penchant for power, had made her life unbearable. His barbed comments about her incompetence and veiled threats about her job had eroded her spirit. Tonight, after a spilled tray and Victor's public berating, Alara had fled to the back room, tears spilling as she whispered to herself, "I can't lose this. Leela needs me." Julian, unnoticed, followed her to the corridor near the kitchen. He overheard her quiet sobs and Victor's cruel laughter to a coworker, "She'll quit soon enough. No one cares about a nobody like her." Julian's blood simmered. He'd built Lumiere to be a haven, not a battleground. His companies thrived on fairness, yet here, under his nose, a tyrant festered. He resolved to act, not as the CEO, but as a man moved by Alara's quiet courage. The next evening, Julian returned, still incognito, posing as a regular named James. He requested Alara's section, watching her navigate the chaos with grace despite her visible exhaustion. When she brought his wine, he spoke softly, "Rough night, huh? You're doing better than you think." Alara blinked, startled by the kindness, and managed a small smile. "Thank you, James. Just trying to keep up." Over the next week, Julian became a fixture, tipping generously, offering words that bolstered her spirit. Alara began to confide in him, Leela's fever, the rent due, Victor's cruelty. Each story fueled Julian's resolve. Behind the scenes, he launched a discreet investigation. Posing as a corporate auditor, he interviewed staff, uncovering Victor's pattern of harassment, not just Alara, but others too afraid to speak. The evidence piled up: doctored timesheets, stolen tips, whispered threats. Julian's anger grew, but he waited, knowing true change required precision. He also learned of Alara's dream, culinary school, a chance to become a chef, stalled by poverty and Victor's refusal to promote her. On Lumiere's annual gala night, when the city's elite gathered to dine, Julian shed his disguise. As the crowd sipped champagne, he stepped onto the stage, his presence commanding silence. "Good evening," he began, voice steady as steel. "I'm Julian Sterling, owner of Lumiere and Sterling Enterprises." Gasps rippled. Victor, smug in the corner, paled. This restaurant was built on passion and respect. "Tonight, I learned we've failed some of you." He recounted Alara's story without naming her, praising the staff's resilience and exposing Victor's abuse. "Leadership lifts, not crushes," he said, locking eyes with Victor. "You're fired, effective immediately." The crowd erupted in applause as security escorted Victor out, his protests drowned by cheers. Then Julian called Alara forward. Trembling, she stepped into the spotlight, unaware of his plan. Alara Wren, he said, your strength inspires us. Lumiere is funding your culinary education, and you're promoted to sous chef, effective tomorrow. Tears streamed down Alara's face, but this time, they were joy. The room chanted her name, her colleagues embracing her. Later, in the quiet kitchen, Julian approached. Why me? She whispered. He smiled, removing his glasses. Because, Alara, you reminded me why I built this place. You're not a nobody. You're the heart of Lumiere. She laughed through tears, recognizing James. You tricked me. He shrugged. Sometimes, you need to see the truth up close. Alara's rise transformed Lumiere. She thrived in culinary school, her dishes becoming the restaurant's soul. Julian, no longer a shadow, mentored her, their bond growing into a quiet friendship. Leela's laughter filled Alara's new apartment, paid for by her promotion. And Julian, humbled by one waitress's tears, vowed to never lose sight of the people behind his empire. In a city of fleeting lights, Alara Wren shone brightest, proving that even in tears, a heart could spark a revolution. Thank you for watching this story till the end. Sparkles, if it touched your heart, please support us. Thumbs up, give it a like. Speech balloon, share your thoughts in the comments. Bell, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Your support helps us create more stories that inspire and make you believe in miracles. Your participation means a lot to us heart.